Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Hello, hey, how are you? Bonjour, hola, konnichiwa. Hello. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Hey, you guys, it is Ty, and welcome back to my channel. Yay! On this channel, I help you guys stay uplifted, I motivate you, and I help you guys find peace amongst yourself. My name is Ty, aka Talk to Ty, and I am a spiritual healer, a messenger, motivational speaker, life coach, or whatever adjective or title you would like to describe me as. Me personally, when it comes to titles, attachments, and labels, I know that I am just a spirit possessing a soul inside of a body. So whatever you feel comfortable with, I have no problem, as long as you have genuine intentions, are non-judgmental, don't use profanity, and are compassionate when it comes to my feelings as well as others, and are not causing any physical harm. I have no problem. So with that being said, welcome back. Happy Monday. Happy new month. Hope you guys are excited for this month as well as the rest of this year. It's currently November 1st. It's 7:25 going on 7:30 Eastern Standard Time here in America. So I hope you guys have been enjoying your new month. Today's a new day. I hope you guys have enjoyed your evening, your morning, or your afternoon, regardless of where you are and what time it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed your month of October. The last video I made was a couple days ago, and specifically and strategically, I've been making videos and content that I feel that will help you all, anybody who's here that is new or anybody that is currently subscribed already. So that being said, make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram and my Twitter at Ty_guidance, and on Facebook at Talk to Ty to stay up to date. All of that information will be down in the description box. So I just wanted to say happy new month, you guys. I hope you guys are prepared for this month by allowing today to go by and reflecting and learning from the month of October and the previous months. This year has been going by. So with that being said, I hope you guys have been reflecting, appreciating yourself, learning, growing, and practicing daily. So with that being said, before we start this video, I just want to make sure you guys are watching my other videos with my intentions. I'll have that in my playlist or my description down below, what my intentions are for my channel, as well as my purpose here in life and why I started this channel, as well as my previous videos. So recently this year, I don't like that word but I just said it. Recently this year, I haven't been too in detail of with the quality as well as the content. So I used to have an intro, I used to have sound, I used to have more thought and more effort put into my slides as well as the videos for you guys to watch, because I do just, have story times, I do suggest and advise information, and I do therapeutic or one-on-one personal conversations where I converse about what has helped me along my journey, as well as informing you guys and educating you guys. So I want to say that when I'm able to invest into my channel and a couple of times, or a couple of months, or when the time is ready for me to invest, I will be doing that. So it won't just be me talking, I'll have, more interesting slides. I may have words pop up, little clips, etc. I am just starting. This is my, I will say, first year that I've taken this more productively as well as professional. So with that being said, I hope you guys are enjoying your new day, your new month, this new week. So with that being said, I hope you guys are staying hydrated, getting ready for the weather. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. If you celebrated Halloween, if not, it is okay. On this channel, we are judge free. So with that being said, I educate, I suggest, and advise information. I do not tell people how to feel. I do not tell you guys what to believe. Just because I may have a certain background or I believe certain things doesn't mean that my background or what you think is right or wrong. Like I said, as long as you are peaceful, not causing any harm, any chaos or violence towards others, everyone is allowed to be themselves. That's another reason why I started this channel, because I am my own person. Me being a spiritual healer, me being a healer, or me being a messenger, it's my job to let people know that they can find peace amongst themselves. Whatever your peace is okay. It's not, to compare. It's not to judge. It's not to invalidate how you feel or how I feel, because everybody interprets information and perceives information differently, as well as processing information. So with that being said, everybody may not have the same resources in life. We do have the structure of time for us to have a purpose to tell what we're able to do, but we may not have, the same path. So with that being said, everybody is their own person. Learning to be your own person, not copying other people, not comparing yourself to other people, because when you take the energy to copy or compare, you are losing yourself and you deteriorate yourself. Everyone is going to be lost in life until they are able to find their direction. I genuinely believe everybody has a purpose and a path they're supposed to go on, and that life is about us existing, so anything extra is a bonus, and realizing that things that you learn from are not mistakes, and not to be so hard or to be so content with label or attaching yourself. So like obstacles and things that you had to overcome is strengthening you, because you're still a person. Like what you go through, the days of the week doesn't change. So Saturday through Sunday is not going to change. Just December through January is not going to change. Friday through Sunday is not going to change. Your mental stability, consciously and subconsciously, your awareness is what grows. So that being said, because like I genuinely believe we are spirits, spiritual beings who possess souls inside of our body. Our body is just a physical, not being so content with outside validation or not figuring out who you are. So if you are lost, if you are suffered from depression, anxiety, have PTSD, or have been diagnosed with any label, allowing yourself to recognize, grow, practice daily, and reflect. So that being said, for today's video, it's going to be slightly different compared to my other videos. Something that I like to do for those of you who are here is I like to use the dictionary or the source, because once again, I suggest and advise information from my personal experience of how I help myself, heal myself, and grow. And the reason why I like to suggest and advise information from a dictionary and a source is because it's factual. I believe that anybody can have an opinion which may or may not be true to others, as well as being biased. So my job as a healer, for me specifically, or a messenger, is to not tell you what you want to hear, but to educate you on things that can be proven, information that can be for you to discern or to judge or realize if this is going to work for me, if it's not. So I like to define keywords from the title/topic. So for today's video, we are going to go simply over the definition of healing. Today's video is the definition of healing. And once again, I like to break down the keywords because I don't know everything, you guys. I'm a millennial, Gen Z. I'm in my 20s. I don't know everything. I only know what has worked for me, what has helped me. I have been through a lot. I have traveled. I have a lot of experience. So I don't feel the need to prove myself. I allow my actions and my words align. And like I said, if this is for you, I continue, suggest and advise you watch my videos. Make sure you follow my social medias. If it's not, go about your day. Me personally, I always tell people if it doesn't apply, let it fly. So that being said, the definition of healing. So the word definition is a statement or a meaning or a term. Definitions can be classified into categories, as in something that is intentional definition or extensional definition. Another important of a category of definition is how you are able to define it, which is conveying and understanding the pointing out of the example. So once again, a dictionary or definition is when someone is referring to something or someone for the first time in a text or in a conversation. So you're indicating maybe a specific group or categorizing and labeling something. So the definition of healing, the word healing can be used as a noun or adjective. So the word healing as a noun is when you process or you make something sound healthy again. So to use it as an adjective, so you're describing it, is tending to heal. So rather it's therapeutic, alleviating, you're relieving, you're easing, or you're helping. So healing could be physical. I said physical. It could be physical. Let's get physical. It could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be mentally, it could be financially, it could be spiritually. And once again, as my channel grows, the more I'll be able to let you guys know who I am and why I'm here and why I'm specifically being strategic, as well as my videos and my contents. Once again, I believe that everybody is their own person. Everyone's not going to want to do what I do. Everyone's not going to be etc. X, Y, and Z, and learning what path that you are meant to go on. I'm just here to let people know to be themselves, because once you figure out who you are on the core, once you're able to heal, you then get to decide to say, hey, I want to be a doctor. Hey, I want to be a veterinarian. Hey, I want to be a teacher. Hey, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. Hey, I don't want to work. Hey, I do want to work. Everybody is not going to be able to do what everybody's doing, because everybody is their own person. Everyone does not have the resources and tools. And it's not to say that people can't educate and uplift themselves to figure out what it is, but everyone's not going to be able to be somebody else other than themselves. I see a lot of people take more time and energy to copy others and compare themselves to people when they could be themselves and figure out, okay, you know, this works for me. Like putting in work, starting a business, owning a business, that takes a lot of time and energy. Are you willing to put in that time and energy? Do you really want it? Or you're like, you know what, I may not want that, and that's okay. Like, not to invalidate people, letting people be true to themselves authentically, because what I've realized for me, at least for me, everyone's discernment is not as the same as mine. Meaning, when you are hearing a conversation, when you're getting advice from somebody, can you feel like this person is relatable, or can they understand? Like me personally, I prefer to have conversations with people who are going to help me, that are relatable. Anybody to me could be able to comprehend. So like when it comes to me having mentors, or me having somebody I can confide in, I'm specific. I don't allow my energy and my time with just any and everybody. And that's the same for you all. And that's what I suggest and advise. Anything that I suggest and advise, I do for myself. I would want my genuine subscribers, anybody who stopped by, anybody to support me, because two things that I'm not into, my pet peeves, are being hypocritical and contradicting yourself. So realizing that healing, like I said, could be physical, emotional, spiritually, mentally. So alleviating, when you alleviate something, you are allowing something to not be as painful, so you're making it less severe, or you're reducing. So the word reduce means to make smaller in amount. You become, you know, not as dense, as well as not being so difficult in a circumstance, and you're changing a substance to different, to something that may not be as problematic or simplified. So realizing that the definition of healing is a process. So let me go back really quickly, you guys. Once again, the process of becoming sound or healing. So really quickly, just go ahead and let you guys know that when it comes to processing or to alleviate, it takes time. A lot of people, like I said, like to say things, and this is why it's important to use your discernment or your judgment when it comes to listening to people and being mindful of who you surround yourself with. I always tell you guys to surround yourself with like-minded people, people who have genuine intentions, and if you cannot, I got my scissors, start cutting people off. You don't lose people who are meant for you. It's okay to outgrow people, places, and things that do not serve you when it comes to figuring out who you are. If you're depressed, you have anxiety, you have ADHD, you have ABC, regardless of if you've been raped, if you've been fired, if you've been homeless, if you lost a parent, if you've been shot, if you on birth control, regardless, every single body, every single where on this planet equally goes through things. It depends on your environment and how much you've been exposed to. It doesn't matter if you're 5, you're 2, 100. There's no age expectancy in life. Rather, you're a white woman, you're a black woman, you're a black man, you're a white man, you're Asian, Hispanic. People are people. If you're a human being, of course, people are people at the end of the day. And all my intentions, the goal is to look past it, because at the end of the day, like I said in my beginning of what I said, we are spirits. In my view, perspective, we are spirits who possess souls in a body. Our body is our vessel. So not being rude to people, understanding that everywhere, if you're in London, if you're in New York, if you're in Thailand, if you're in Bora Bora, if you're in Belize, people are going through things in life. So understanding that healing is a process, because once again, use your discernment when you are surrounding yourself with people. Surround yourself with people who you want to be like. One thing I would suggest and advise is not taking information or listening to people who bring you down. You could feel energy. You can't really feel people unless you understand them. So if you're not able to feel their energy, listen to what people are saying to you and hear the emotion. Do you hear the emotion, or does it sound like somebody saying it just because? Because I see a lot of people who say a lot of things, they don't mean what they say, and then when people ask them questions, or when people come back and give them the same energy, they're not able to defend or stand on their ground. And me personally, when I see something I don't agree with or I don't like, instead of me going back and forth, unless I'm having a conversation or I'm asked to educate or suggest and advise, I remove myself. Remove yourself from people, places, and things that do not align with what you have going on for yourself. So if somebody's saying, oh, well, all you have to do is this and all you have to do that, if it was that simple, why is everybody in the world healed? Why does everybody have problems? People like to make things so much simpler than what they sound, and realizing how it affects. Everyone is not going to heal. Everyone everyone's not going to process, everyone's not going to think the same way. Some people may get in life, some people don't. Like, that's why I say there's no age expectancy to life. You could be 2 days, 2 months, 22, 102 years old. You're supposed to live as long as you're supposed to live, as well as understanding not to be blaming other people. Like, I see a lot of people talk about, well, my environment's toxic, my relationship's toxic, my friends are toxic. Like, everybody's a person. So if everybody starts out as a child and there's no right or wrong way to be a child, there's no way to live life. There's no book about how to be a child. There's no book about how to be a parent. So realizing everyone is once a child and still is a child, and everybody is learning from what they know. So if you have a parent that was raised poor and immigrant and doesn't know any more about emotional intelligence or how to support or love you, and they have a child and they haven't healed because they don't know how to heal, what it looks like to heal, and their child is in their environment and their child feels, no, necessarily the child cannot be responsible for the adult, but realizing, okay, this is where I'm coming from and this is where I am. It's like certain people that like to blame religion and be like, I seen this man say you don't always get what you pray for, which he tried to sit there and say, like, I prayed to a God and was just like, I want my dad to live, my dad died. You cannot blame the source or the creator for what happens to us, because someone's death and somebody dying, that's going to happen regardless. Like, death is, I think they say, inevitable. So meaning with anything that has life comes death. So people, we are born with life, we have death. Trees that are born, they have death. Fish that are born, that have anything that has life has to come to an end, because that's the purpose of life, us being here in the time and enjoying life. So realizing that your life is based off of your reality, that's why it's important to start cutting people off who no longer serve you. So if you have to reflect, suggesting and advising that you be mindful of how you feel, so go ahead and start investing into a notebook and writing down how you feel and document it, because that is something that's really helped me along my journey, is writing down how I feel. And the reason why I say that is because verbally, let's just say you don't know how to express yourself or communicate. Writing down how you feel will allow you to understand your thoughts and the pattern of where you're coming from and why you think. You're always going to think, as long as you have a brain, as long as you have the memory and the capacity to feel and understand, you're always going to have thoughts, whether they're good or bad, as well as exposures. Like I said, I've realized for me, experiences in life to me as I grow, and once again, I'm speaking from a past place, but I'm in the future. So like everything I'm speaking from, I've already done, and as my channel grows, I'll be able to speak more and more, because I do things strategically, I do things specifically. That's like somebody else was just like, well, why do you do this, and why do you like, it's not meant for you. If you don't know something about someone, people show you what they want to show. So if somebody has something on private, or if somebody wants to speak up on something, they will. If you're not able to figure them out, that's your problem, that's not my issue. So realizing that things take time, as well as processing. That's like healing. I seen this one lady, she's like, oh, well, healing, you just got to do this and you just got to do that. And it's just like, healing is healing. So if you're learning to become healthy, let's just say you fell off a bike, you rode a bike for the first time, or got into an accident and you're bruised up, you're gonna have days where your body hurts, you're gonna have days where you're sad, you're gonna have days where you're happy. Then you're gonna have to learn how to walk again. You may have to realize how to use the restroom. You may have days where you're angry. It's gonna be a process, and that's what a process is. And for the next video, like I said, for this month, that's what I meant to say in the beginning of this video, for this playlist for the month of November, because like I said, I've been strategic with my videos in specific. Today's playlist and today's title and today's video is based off of the effects of healing. So realizing it's a process. Healing is when you're alleviated, you're therapeutic, you're able to relieve, and you're able to be at ease and help. So lastly, once again, the word relieve is when you have distress, where things become less severe or serious. You're able to release something, and understanding that you're making things less tedious, and introduction of a variety of something or someone that may be pleasing. So with that being said, I'm not going to make this video too much longer. I hope you guys are prepared for this month, because I am. I hope you guys have been practicing daily. Like I said, staying hydrated, because I know the weather is going to be changing soon, geographically, depending on where you live, whether it's the fall time or if it's not, and reflecting. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Live your life. Happy Monday. I'm excited for the rest of this week. I will see you guys for the rest of this week. I have plenty more videos and content. Like I said, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, of course, but make sure you guys check out my social medias. I'll be leaving them down in the description box below. I plan on doing a giveaway very, very soon, because I have positive and genuine intentions for my channel, as well as what I believe. So that being said, until next time, you guys, peace.